What is up, guys? Welcome to Mo's and Mullets. We're here today checking out the Indian FTR 1200. This is the race ready replica. My guy Troy hooked me up with the test ride. We're gonna check this thing out. It's got adjustable front and rear suspension. And we're gonna go rip this thing. So, getting on first impressions here. This is actually pretty tall. I'm 6 feet tall and I can't even put my feet flat on the ground. But it's a race bike, so that's to be expected. Seating position's pretty comfortable. Nice and natural. More of a sport and aggressive feel. Got the turn signal there. But yeah, this thing is pretty tall. So I've been eyeing this bike for a while. I've been wanting to ride it. Ooh, that says good brakes. Touchy. It's a little hard to reach the ground in my skinny jeans. Not really skinny. Oop. Noob mistake. Stalled it. You have to give this decent amount more gas to get going on my soft tail. You can just let the clutch out and it'll start going on its own without even giving it gas. So I'm used to barely hitting the throttle to get going. Got to give this one a little bit more. Let's see if my touchscreen gloves work on here. They do. You got this more like your normal everyday gauge cluster. Got your gear. You even got like the outside temperature. Whoa, Nelly! This thing's got some power. I'm starting to notice this is a theme with Indian. Both bikes I've ridden so far, I say they got some power. Oh yeah! This could get you in some trouble. This actually isn't bad riding on the highway either, you know? Like your whole body's out in the open, nothing to block the wind. But you're in such an aggressive riding position that it doesn't feel like you're gonna blow off the back. Hopefully the wind isn't too bad for you guys. We're gonna be getting off here in a second. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. And when I test rode the Challenger, I kept saying that one was really smooth. As I was saying, on the Challenger test ride, I was saying that was smooth. This isn't smooth like that, but this being, you know, the race replica, race ready as they call it, it's not really meant to be smooth. So it's still a smooth bike, but you can feel, you know, engine vibrations a little bit more on this. And as you could expect, whoa! This thing, you can flick it around, get in the turns. Lean her in there. Don't have to worry about your pegs scraping. Yeah, like I was saying earlier before we got on the bike, it has lean sensitive stability control. So the bike is gonna detect how far you have the bike leaned over, and it will adjust, you know, the settings of the bike as far as like throttle, brake, everything like that. Which is pretty cool. I don't think Harley has anything like that. But you don't really need anything like that on a Harley. If they came out with a bike similar to this, I'm sure they would have stuff like that too. The bars, as far as an everyday cruiser, I would say they're probably not the best. But if this is your second bike and use it to just rip around and have fun, they'd be good, obviously. So it's pretty nice. Fun little bike so far. Hopefully I can get to an area without traffic so I can take the turns a little bit faster. Test her out. Got her leaned over. This is an awesome looking bike too. You see this thing and you just think, that's a sick bike. And the guy riding it has a sick mullet. I think this definitely would not be a good bike for a beginner. You know, me being 6 feet tall, pretty normal height. Anybody shorter than me would really have a hard time touching. So it would not be good for a beginner when you really want them to be able to touch the ground easily and be comfortable with the bike. Screen's cool. Gauges really make you feel like you're a racer. Tucked down, get good aerodynamics. We're cruising here, 4th gear. 56 miles an hour, a little over 4,000 RPM. Kick it up into 5th. Still got power to roll on the throttle. I'll double check, but I think the MSRP is around like 13 or 14. Which isn't bad for this kind of bike you're getting. You know, performance, design, suspension, engine. The gas tank is actually under the seat to lower the center of gravity. Pegs are comfortable and grippy. This is a raw motorcycle. You know, if you go from off the throttle to on the throttle, it's not super smooth. It's a race bike. That's why you bought it. You weren't looking for this for a Sunday cruiser. You're out here ready to rip. Let her eat. Whoa, holy Nelly! That was beep, that was sick! This thing frickin' goes up. Ooh-wee! I'm gonna need one of these. When I saw the wheelie mitigation thing, I figured it would go up, and that went up quick. Jeez Louise, this thing is fast. Gosh. You frickin'... Whew, you get on the gas, it's ready to go up in any gear. but that's just how much fun I'm having on this thing. This thing is wild. Even if you're a Harley guy like me, you need to go test ride one of these. It's just crazy. Rev matching, downshifting smooth and easy. Turn around really quick here, head back to the dealership. Even though I don't want to bring it back. Real quick here. I just realized I was just going that whole time without even talking. I was just having fun. Pull over here, get some walk around shots of it. This is the race ready replica, so I'll give you some stats on it really quick. It's got a 1203 cubic centimeter engine, rocking 123 horsepower, 87 foot-pounds of torque. Got the seat height, 33.6 inches, 3.4 gallon tank, and the dry weight is 495 pounds. Some cool little things about it. It's got lean angle, sensitive stability control, ABS traction control, and wheelie mitigation control. So a lot of little assists. You can turn them off though. It's got sport, standard, and raid mode. And as you can see, we got this 4.3 inch touchscreen. This is a liquid cooled bike. Didn't notice that it was, some metallic in there. Dual disc on the front, Brembos. It's got kind of the knobbier tires because it's after their dirt track bikes. Chain drive. This thing is sick. Let's head back to the dealership and sign the papers, because I'm taking this thing home. Caitlin is going to be surprised. Obviously with this riding position and the type of bike, it's really easy to maneuver at slow speeds. Had to get one more rip in. Yeah, easy to maneuver. And this thing is just fun. Everyone needs to test ride one of these. This is just raw power. And even if you're a sport bike guy, still test ride something like this because it just feels way different with this type of engine and everything. I'd love to hear how this sounds with an aftermarket exhaust. Probably sounds sick. I love the levers. They're really easy to reach, comfortable. This thing is sick. Sick, nasty. Somebody call a doctor. So, sorry if it wasn't the most technical review you've seen. But this is a rider's review. Who's riding just to have fun. You know, don't really care about specs and all that. And just get on, grip it and rip it, and decide if it's fun. And this thing is fun. So, thanks again, Mountaineer Indian, Troy. Let me come by, test ride this. Hooking me up. You guys showed a lot of support on the first Indian test ride video with the Challenger. Just keep it up with this one. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this beast. Till the next one, let her eat. Send it in deep. Peace.